Guys, we're here at the semifinals of the PBIC 2017. We already found one of our finalists. It is the Indonesian team Endeavor, making it up to the finals. But we have to see who their opponent is going to be. Will it be Art of Execution from Russia, or will it be Ozone from Thailand? Ozone was the former champion from last year. What are you thinking?
Well, currently, up to now, Ozone is still, the champion because nobody has taken that throne away from them. So they are still fighting to defend that championship. So Ozone is probably going to play the hardest out of all the games that they have played previously compared to the previous games in the group stages. So today, Ozone is going to want to, beat Art of Execution and go up against Endeavor because in the group stages, in the regular group stages, not in the tiebreaker, not in the short tiebreaker, but in the regular, the 5-round win in the first half and the 5-round win in the second half, Ozone was able to beat Endeavor. So maybe they'll be confident in going up against Endeavor once again. And on screen now, we do have Art of Execution from Russia and Ozone from Thailand.
Yeah, Russia on the left, Thailand on the right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I messed that up before. The female team from Indonesia, I said they were from Brazil. Happens. We are going to go into our coin toss here to decide who gets to ban first and who gets to pick first. And let's see who it was. Looks like perhaps Ozone.
Ozone seems like they won the coin toss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ozone.victory Hybrid Man.
Yeah. Hi, Brad Man.
Hi, Brad Man. Oh, they banned Stormtube.
Okay. Okay.
Officially.
Okay. Well, they banned Stormtube.
Yeah. It's okay.
Like I was mentioning before, that it's understandable if they like to ban Stormtube because it's such a fast-paced speed run type of map. So maybe Ozone, being the former champion, has some strats and tricks up their sleeves. So they want to play on the maps where they can execute those strats against their opponents. And Stormtube doesn't really give anybody the room to do those kind of things. So it's understandable that they banned Stormtube. And Luxville is Luxville is also banned.
Yeah, Luxville taken out in a first pick Sandstorm once again. We saw Endeavor pick Sandstorm the last time around. And let's see what they want to go for. It looks like Downtown will be the next pick from the Russian team. So we will get to see Downtown once again. So there are only 2 maps left over, Midtown or Safe House. Predictions?
Predictions.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, we have the Downtown, so we'll probably get the Midtown. The double towns, but, I'd rather see some Safe House because we haven't seen Safe House in a while. Personally, okay, Midtown.
You caster cursed it. You were like, I'd rather see this. So the wheel is like, no, F you. We're getting Midtown again.
So we've been seeing a lot of Downtown, Midtown, and Sandstorm in the ban pick phase in the semifinals. Luxville, I keep saying Luxville because I keep getting it mixed up with ban and Luxville. So it's like I'm mixing it up. But yeah, Luxville has been banned every single ban pick in the previous semifinals. And even in the last year cast, I remember Luxville was always banned in the semifinals and in the finals. So now we'll have Sandstorm first, and then Downtown. And if we have to go to the decider map, we will have Midtown.
Yeah. So Sandstorm first, as you said. It looks like the Thai team, Ozone, did get the first pick on which side they want. So curious about what side they wanted to play on first. If it's defense, it kind of it confirms our suspicions about the map. And we'll see if they bring out a sniper of their own. You have the list of names right here. I actually lost my sheet. But
we
Ozone,
have Ozone all the way up here.
They have Achilles, Modra, Aggressive, Devil, and Edwin and Stark.
Yeah. And out of those 5, I remember that we were talking yesterday about, how they're all pretty well-rounded players. And out of the 5, if I remember correctly, Devil kind of needs to step up his game a little bit compared to the other 4. The other 4, I don't have any problems with their plays. They have been on and off. But Devil, he's been more off. He's been having an off day. He's been getting picked off first, maybe 2-3 times, 2-3 rounds in a row. And I remember him getting picked off and saying, all right, Devil, you've been getting picked off first for the past 3 rounds, and you have to step up your game. And that was yesterday. And let's hope that he got his mental strength back after that first day, and comes back and proves me wrong and says, yesterday was just my off day.
Could have been. It's one of those long days. You need a lot of stamina to stay alive or just stay focused for that many games in a row. Had to play 5 of them as they were in Group A. And lots of strong teams, as we said before. They did face off against Endeavor. And I believe that was early on. Yeah, it was Endeavor versus Thailand was actually the 3rd game we did yesterday. And Ozone was able to take that win. Although, if I remember, it was pretty close.
Yeah, it was.
Still.
I think it was at most 2 rounds difference, or 2 or 3 rounds. Not 1 round.
It was like 10-7 or something like
something
that.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
it was pretty close. And that's one of the reasons why I said, Ozone is going to try their best to beat out Art of Execution to meet up with Endeavor in the finals, because they have already in the past, yesterday, beaten Endeavor.
It's true. It's still in the past.
Yeah, it's in the past. Yeah, that, they have beaten Endeavor, and unfortunately for them, they lost in the in the tiebreaker, but it was a shorter version of the long, rounds that they usually play.
Yeah.
But, in the finals, they do get the map ban picks. So Ozone being the previous champions, or still the current champions since it hasn't been taken away yet, they may have strategies of how to ban and how to pick the maps into their favor so they can just beat out Endeavor.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, we've said it many times. Ozone looks like the strongest team. Other teams have said that Ozone looks like the strongest team. Today is the day to prove it. They have to step up to the plate, and they have to take out the Russian team, which is also quite a formidable opponent. So they got to get through them. They have to make it onto the finals, and both of the teams will have the long break of the Women's International Championship, which will happen right after the semifinals, before the men's one. So,
and we also have something else before the men's final as well.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Our favorite part of the day, it's the performance. We don't know what it is, but it's just the performance. Yeah. That's what it says here, performance.
The performance after the women's finals, and we actually don't have any information on what performance it will be. We were talking about it before we went on break.
Magic show.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But they're setting up over there, but they're also talking to a bunch of fans. Would have been cool to hear exactly what they were saying, but unfortunately, Sean and I, we don't speak Indonesian. Not even exactly sure if that's what you would call the Indonesia language, the language they use over there. But I should know that. One of my good friends is Indonesian, but I haven't had a chance to ask him. Maybe after this tournament. But
But either way, we did do the coin toss. We did do the ban picks of the maps.
Yeah.
And that means the players are setting up in their on their computers in their booths, and the hosts in Indonesia are just buying a little bit of time, giving a crowd a little bit of excitement while the players set up. So we are waiting a little bit. Let's hope that there isn't any, there aren't any technical difficulties coming from.
I don't think so.
The computers.
Yeah. Things seem to be running smoothly and all ready to go at the end of the last semifinals we had. Have you ever been to Indonesia, Sean?
No.
No?
No. I know you haven't.
No, I haven't. How do you know that?
Because I know you haven't.
Okay.
I just know.
Where have you been?
I've been to Japan and America.
That's it?
And Korea.
Oh, okay. Never been to China or?
Yeah, I've actually never been to China or Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but I just never had the chance.
Yeah. It's a nice place, especially during the winter. If you go down into the tropics anywhere around there, it's like perfect weather. It's like this weather that we have now in Korea, where it's kind of cool, a little bit breezy, but you have it's like sweater weather. Right?
Oh, okay.
So it's really nice, and the views down there are fantastic.
Okay.
So it's not all about the sand and the surf, for me at least.
Okay. Well, yeah. I was actually considering, like, recently I just came back from a vacation from Japan, and that was also because I kind of wanted to go around the foreign countries that are near Korea because
Yeah.
I haven't been to any of them. And finally, I've gone to Japan, and now I guess my next stop is either Hong Kong or China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely go ahead and
So
check it out.
yeah, I probably will in the near future. Maybe within a month or two, I might
Yeah.
just go before I go to cast another thing next year in a couple months. But anyways, it seems like the host is off and the Indonesian casters are on screen as well, which means we will be going into the game soon, I hope.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. You know, they're doing their transition from
Yeah.
host into caster, and then the casters spend some time talking about the games.
Yeah.
We generally have a lot more time to talk about the games because we don't have the whole production set up here,
Yeah.
but has gone over to the casters, which is generally, you know, the sign that it's about 2-3 minutes before
Yeah.
we do get into the game. So, Sandstorm, do you remember any? I would assume that Ozone would have picked defense,
Yeah.
although
Probably.
you know, who knows? But did they have any big sniper? Do you remember if they had anyone on their team that was like oftentimes bringing the sniper in?
To be honest, in Ozone, rather than remembering a sniper, I remember Achilles and Aggressive on their rifles or submachine guns playing very well, especially Aggressive going for a lot of flanks during fights. And, you know, that actually took away my attention from, you know, if Ozone has a sniper or not. But, you know, Ozone being the current champions until, you know, they lose, if they lose, they were able to go up there. They were able to take the championship even without a sniper that I remember. Maybe there is a sniper,
Yeah.
but it's just that for me, Achilles and Aggressive, you know, took my attention away from whoever the sniper may be on Team Ozone.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see when we get into the game.
So we have this. We have like a video of the Russian team coming from Russia, getting on the plane, and coming all the way to Indonesia. I don't know exactly. Okay, we actually have it up on the screen. Yes. So they have listened.
Yeah, they did.
They have answered our prayers and put some of the content up there. Very thankful for that. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see. You know, you have to imagine for a Russian team playing point blank, they have to take this plane for I don't even know how many hours. Must be 15 plus to get all the way over. Probably not a direct flight either.
Yeah, if that's
from
transfer,
Russia.
That is a lot of work. But yeah, that's why you know, Indonesian team having that home country or hometown advantage is a plus, an A plus or an S plus for them to, you know, control their conditions and, you know, their tiredness. Whereas, you know, a Russian team or any other foreign teams coming to Indonesia, especially if you have the time difference and if you have the jet lag, it's going to affect your gameplay.
It definitely is going to. I mean, I know what it's like to have like a 14-hour flight direct to New York from Korea, but these guys, they've taken a longer flight, and no doubt it wasn't like, you know, 4 or 5 days before the tournament. It was probably 1 day before the tournament. So they had to get off the plane, deal with jet lag, get right into playing, and well, it's admirable that they were able to do that.
Yeah, and they have made it up to the semifinals. And, you know, we've been talking about how Ozone, being the previous champions, might go up to the finals to face Endeavor. But, you know, I don't want to take away any credit away from Art of Execution, because they do deserve to be in the semifinals. And, you know, who knows? They may be the next champions and beat Ozone and beat Endeavor. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Honestly, you know, I'm glad you say that, because we've been hyping up Ozone, but the only games we've seen from Russia was one against North America, who honestly did not perform too well at this tournament, and another one against Raftel, who was a good team, but I believe that Russia did win that match. So we don't have too much to go off of just based off of this one tournament. So who knows? I mean, everybody's saying that they're scared of Ozone, but maybe Art of Execution is the dark horse that comes in that nobody expected, and they just take the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And now we see, you know, some of the player screens and the big mouse pads that they have. But yeah, you know, you never know. Russia making it up all the way here, and as you mentioned, beating Raftel in the group stages. Anything could happen. They could be the victors of this second part of the semifinals of the best of 3. But we'll have to see because, you know, we are playing out the best of 3s without breaks in between. And during the group stages, they got to play one game and rest up a bit, and maybe play another game in the second stage and then rest up a bit. So they had time in between to, you know, get their thoughts together if they had lost the previous game, or if they have won the previous game, they can, you know, keep that momentum going. But this time around, it's going to be at least 2 to 3 games in a row without any breaks in between. So it's a test of their stamina. Now on screen we have Achilles from Ozone.
Yeah. And I think there's music going on in the background, so perhaps we're not even supposed to be talking over this, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we can just let you guys enjoy the video, and we'll come back after the videos are over.
Мы заняли первое место, готовились к полуфиналу, чувствуем себя отлично, в хорошей форме. Таиланд очень сильная команда, будем стараться их обыграть своим стилем. Нет, нисколько.
สวัสดีครับพวกเราโอโซนวิตาลีไฮบริดแมนจากประเทศไทยครับก็ทีมต่างประเทศก็เก่งขึ้นมากครับก็เก่งกับทุกทีมครับก็เป็นการแข่งขันที่การแข่งขันสูงมากครับทุกทีมเก่งหมดครับก็ดีครับที่เราผ่านวันแรกมาได้แล้วเข้ามาถึงรอบเซมิไฟแนลนะครับก็จะทำผลงานให้โอเคที่สุดครับเพราะว่าทีมคู่แข่งที่จะเจอรอบเซมิไฟแนลคือรัสเซียครับก็ประมาทไม่ได้
So here we are, guys, once again. I hope you enjoyed the videos we had prepared. I'm very happy that finally we got to show you guys some of the content that they had produced over there in Indonesia. Very cool to see, you know, the story of Russia coming over and what they had to say. They're not scared at all. And even Ozone offering some of their respect, too. They say that Russia's shooting is very accurate.
Yeah, and they were actually very happy that many of the teams from last year has improved to compete against them, the previous champions. And let's see if Ozone can still defend their championship this time around. And it seems like we are almost ready to go into our second half of the semifinals.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into this one. Let's jump on to Sandstorm. Here we go, guys. It seems like Ozone has chosen defense, as we expected. So right off the bat, Achilles with a quick grenade shot. Ooh, and Star. How did he get that through the box?
Wow.
What a play.
All right, it's a 4v2 right now. Russia is answering back. Achilles is also knocked out. We'll have to see. Raiden and Apa, or Appa.
Lapa.
Lapa. Oh, it's Lapa. Okay, I saw
Yeah.
the L. Okay, Lapa. Didn't see that L. Yeah. If they may be able to pull off a 2v3 because this is a fairly big map if they position themselves right. There we go. They're coming in, making it a 2v2.
Nicely done. Catching the member that was hiding in the corner on top of the barrel. Lappa here. Looking out the window, searching very carefully for an opportunity to catch someone. Devil gets spotted out, though. He is going to back off. That was actually really accurate through the door, even though I don't think he knew exactly where he was. And, of course, no damage was done. But kind of cool to see.
All right, there's information that one player aggressive is in the bomb site. We have Raiden trying to flank over. Or actually just swing around to B.
Looks like it. Like they're faking a play towards A, but they're actually moving in onto B. Here comes Lappa putting down the bomb.
Ozone actually had a good start, knocking out 3 players in the beginning, but now it's tied up 2v2. We'll see if Ozone will be able to take over this round.
Yeah, and look at the positioning of Raiden, too. He's just waiting in the wings for someone to pop by.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get an opportunity to do just that, but because he goes for that, Lappa is left alone on the bomb site. Trying to peel around, but he does get taken out from behind.
Here we go with Raiden. In a hurry, but gets picked off by aggressive.
Yeah, and so that will be the defuse. A good first round win here for Ozone, but Art of Execution definitely holding their own in this matchup.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. We have, I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, if it's too low.
It's a little bit low for us. That's it's a bit of a problem. I'd like to have it a little bit higher so that we can actually know.
Yep, but the second round is done.
Just playing it passively for now.
Yep.
Aggressive here, just holding down the side and even right on top of the truck, living up to his name, getting aggressive with the help of number 3, whoever that is. Edmund and Star gonna lead us off with 1 kill.
With the nade kill followed up, they're going 1-to-1 trades all around. 3v3 right now.
Ooh, Freed taking a little bit of damage. Devil just waiting. Definitely one of the more passive members. Does peek around, is freed, and now it's all up to aggressive here.
Yeah, by himself, 1v3. He's right there.
Tries to peek up over the over the truck. What a fight, but in the end, looks like Russia, Art of Execution, will take the round.
Yep, now it's tied up 1-to-1. And, you know, as expected of these teams, it's fairly even right now. 1-to-1 going back and forth, even though the first round it seemed as if Ozone had the advantage, and they did end up winning. But in the second round, they just got stomped over, and Russia told them that, you know, you're not going to just get a free, easy win.
Yeah, so Edmund and Star here with the smoke. Just waiting, and oh, there we have some of our sound back. Finally got that up and running. And
yep.
I love the calculated approaches from Russia. Yeah. Way to engage in here.
A lot of smokes and nades are thrown. No damage has been taken, but now the fight has started. Russia starting it off with the first kill onto Ozone.
The spam through, and Freed actually runs right into it. Will pay for that. Does go down.
Moja is defending, but he does get knocked out.
Oh, they actually push through there. That's one of the hardest chokes to make it through. And aggressive gets headshotted by Raiden. We were talking about this Art of Execution. They're not scared of Ozone. They are just challenging them straight up in firefights, and they are winning them time and time again.
Yeah, and it is 4v2. As long as they don't make any ridiculous mistakes, they will have this round in the bag as well. 4v1
like
now.
it. Look at Achilles. He's like, well, maybe I can catch someone from behind. Oh, look at this position. They won 2. That is huge. 2 headshots real quick. What a play. Can he get 3?
Wow.
There it is.
Is this going to be that clutch play?
4 health. 4 health. But all it takes is one shot. He's made it this far. Oh, so close. Oh, man. That's, you know, even though they lose, that is such a huge play for their morale. Aggressive, almost bringing it back from about as hard a position as you can think of.
That was crazy. Almost a 4v1 clutch play by Achilles. Amazing. Well, now they're doing their wall spam. Devil has 0 kills. He needs to step up his game. You know, this is one of the reasons why when I was talking about Ozone, you know, Devil is a good player. Being on Ozone, you know, supporting his teammates. But if Devil were to step up his game just a little bit more, Ozone would be such a stronger team.
They'd be a monster team.
They're already strong.
Yeah.
They'll be stronger. And we'll have to see if he's able to step up his game this time around.
Seems to be more of the defensive type, you know, the second reinforcement.
Yeah.
AoeXe can't find him. Actually, Ozone or Devil was hiding up there. Moving on in.
Get another.
He's got 5 health. Aggressive picks up another one. The Devil does get headshotted. They're moving in. They catch one.
2v1 though. And the headshot finishes it off. Tying it up 2-2. Wow, all these games are super close.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. Once you get to the top of the ladder, basically, it does get this close. This is what I was predicting yesterday. We already had one best-of-3 series that went all the way to Game 3 and was quite close. And, well, the third game wasn't really that close. It was 7-1, but so far, back and forth between these two teams, and Russia definitely holding their own.
Yeah, it will be amazing to see if Russia is, you know, able to beat Ozone and not even give Ozone a chance to defend their title in the finals.
Look at that push. You can see it through AoeXe's view. 4 members going along the left side towards B.
Yeah, they have some strats down for this map, even though this map was chosen by Ozone. Art of Execution. Trying to make their way through.
Okay, they're going down mid here. 4 members make it. They catch
they
one.
pick off.
Yeah. Get Achilles. Now it's 4 on 3.
Another.
Yeah, Modra and Aggressive all alone
Bomb has
to
been
be the
planted.
heroes, and already the bomb is planted here on A. Bit of pre-firing and some smokes going down.
Yeah. Ozone definitely knows some of the obvious camping spots, but they're unable to pick them off, and they give the 5th round to Art of Execution. 3-2, but still very close.
Yeah. It was just surprising because when we saw the 2 Indonesian teams fight each other, it was all about the defensive side. Both teams were happy on the defensive side. They did much better on blue. Whereas this time, Art of Execution is saying, no, I mean, we have cool strats. We have good ideas where we can actually make this work. Finally, he gets that bomb through the window. And it's working out for them. 3-2 already against the quote-unquote strongest team in the tournament.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. They have their strats down, and they know how to execute those strats, which gave them 3 rounds already against Ozone.
AoeXe was one of the members you mentioned as being one of the linchpins for this team. And so far he's been doing quite well, even though his team overall is losing currently. He has 5 kills.
This time it looks like a 3-2 push. Split it up. They're making some noise. They want some information. Nades are thrown.
Nice nades, but not enough to kill anyone. They get 1 entry kill. I love the way they do this.
Wow.
2 kills on the attack. AoeXe, a good spot, at least picks up 1.
Double gets a headshot. Another one. 2v1 now.
Oh,
wow.
He tried. He got 2 kills at least. And
if you just saw the 2 nades back-to-back staggered thrown,
yeah, that was
like,
cool.
Into a V-line,
Yeah.
that was, wow.
I mean, that's how you break a highly defensive position, right? We talk about those doors as being one of the hardest places to break on this map, and, well, they do it time and time and again with just these different strats that they use. Some smokes coming in, some staggered nades that you were talking about.
Let's see which kind of strats Russia will bring to us this round. If they win, it will be 5-2 on the attacking side. And on the map that Ozone chose,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ozone does not want to... It's not supposed to happen this way.
Yeah. It's the map that they chose, and it's the side they chose for the map that they chose. So this is the most comfortable position for Ozone, and they're already down 4-2.
Yeah. It is not good, and that just also proves that Russia has prepared a lot for this.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing out different kinds of strats. And slowly, they are making their move.
AoeXe, you were talking about him as one of the main guys on the side of Art of Execution.
Yeah.
When we met them earlier on yesterday. And so far he's been doing quite well in this series. Has 8 kills, the most on his team. Tries to get that entry frag, does get 1. Oh, and this is going very well for Russia. It is now 2-on-2 though. Trying to win that firefight. Looks like Lapa is going to get the headshot and begin to plant the bomb here at B.
Yep, 2v1, Devil's the only one alive, and he does not catch him on the left. Russia takes the win away from Ozone in the first half.
Yeah.
On the map that Ozone chose and on the side that Ozone chose.
And it wasn't even that close, right?
Yeah.
It started off in Ozone's favor. I think they got 1 win, and then Russia got 2, and then Ozone got a second, and it was tied up. And we were like, oh, it's very even. Ozone, you know, a couple of slip-ups, but maybe they'll learn. But that was not the case. Russia is actually taking it to these guys very well. 5-2 already.
5-2. And, you know, that means when they switch around, Ozone won't have that many rounds to give up towards Russia. And they're going to be on the attacking side. So, you know, let's see what kind of stress that Ozone has to offer us against Russia in the second half.
Definitely can learn a bit from what Russia did. We haven't seen too many attacking strats like that on Sandstorm. It's very well planned out, as you said. This isn't just like, oh, we're going to run in there and try to shoot them in the head and beat them.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, we're both going to throw nades at this time and then this time and try to get them out of position, snipe one, and then go in. And so far, that strategy has been working out for them. And Ozone said they were scared about the Russians' aim. So far, it's been pretty on point.
Yeah. And it seems like we are ready for our second half. Let's get into it. Right now, Russia on defense. Let's see if they will be able to defend Ozone's attacks. Smokes are down. Not too much happening.
Yeah. Some smokes to clear out some of the popular camping positions. More forward.
Ooh, yeah, Modra actually lands a nade kill. Oh, he saw.
Yeah, pokes out there. Now it's only Lapa that's pretty far up by himself. Doesn't have an opportunity to escape here. He's the only blue member in that area. Trying to win a firefight.
Oh.
AoeXe is going to win one.
Oh, gets that headshot.
These guys are out of control. Lapa with 2, AoeXe with 2. Even after a great start here from Ozone with the early kill, they still fall behind.
Yeah, and if Russia takes just 2 rounds away from Ozone, that, you know, secures a tie, and Ozone cannot win this round, and that's not good for them on the map that they chose. We'll see if Aggressive will be able to take on 4 men from Russia.
Well,
sneaking up.
He got close once.
Yeah.
Can he do it again, though? That was almost a once-in-a-lifetime event that he almost pulled off.
But I'm not sure they got information. They heard the sound.
Run to B.
Yep.
Seems like the strategy is 4 members or whoever's alive waits on one bomb site, and even if he plants at the other, the bomb sites are close enough that you can get over there in 5-10 seconds. So the bomb is planted, and now it's 1 on 4.
Yeah.
It's 1.
But gets picked off. A good crossfire coming through. Okay, so Art of Execution takes the first round of the second half.
Diffused.
Now, if Ozone wants to win, they have to win out the rest of the rounds.
Success.
If not, then it's either a tie or a loss for Ozone.
Yeah. All that Art of Execution has to do is win 2 more.
Yep.
And they take the victory.
Achilles starts off with the 2 headshots.
Okay, that's a fantastic start here for Ozone.
Another man killed.
About as good as they could have asked for. But Z, with the quick rotation over here towards A site, I believe this is.
Well, now they've backed off a little bit. They are happy with the 3-man kill. They're backing away. This may be a little bit of an obvious rotation going back all around to B. We'll see if Russia notices this rotation.
Okay, they're going to know now after the grenade goes down. Immediately Z
is already here.
Oh boy.
Grenade forcing him out.
Yeah, gets the headshot, but gets taken out by the grenade. Was perfectly placed by Devil. Slightly too high.
Yeah.
1 on 3 with the bomb planted.
Ooh,
Nicely
finally, Ozone gets around in the second half.
Yeah.
Making it 6-3.
Good crossfire there. Perfect positioning. Good execution from the position they were in. But yeah, that was an early start from a couple of fantastic entry frags from Achilles. He got the double headshot to start it off, so it was kind of an outlier. You know, that's not a normal start in the game.
We'll see. Ozone definitely, like I said before, does not want to give up any more rounds to Russia if they want to take the victory on this map. We'll see. All right, Modra coming through with the kill.
Oh, Ed Devil with the headshot. You were talking about him having to step up. He's got the most kills.
Yes, he does.
AoeXe, though, he is so fantastic.
Yeah. Coming back, pulling through. Whoa!
Oh, he got it!
He got it.
He threw the bomb at him and set it off.
Yeah. It's a 3v2 right now. Oh, 3v3 rather. Now it's a 3v2.
Oh.
3v1.
Yeah.
One dropping after another like flies.
Maybe the pressure getting to Art of Execution a bit.
Yep.
As the tables have turned. Okay, nice headshot. 1 on 2, and he gets taken out.
All right. Oh, Ozone 2 wins in a row, making the scoreboard 6-4.
Okay.
They may try to go for that five round win streak to take the victory away.
I think it definitely could happen here.
Yep.
I was saying the tables have turned because the Indonesian teams were making it work on defense, but this time the aggressive teams, the offense team, I should say, are the victors more often in this match. Seems like some new defensive positions here from Art of Execution, though.
Yeah. All that need.
Lappa right in the middle.
Yep. No kills have been recorded yet.
Well.
Oh, right as I say that.
Literally at the same time.
Freed gets 3 kills in a row, 1 with the nade. Wow.
Achilles goes down, and now it's up to aggressive. Can he do the 1v5? He tried for a 1v4, and he got close.
Yeah. Sneaking up. There's someone up there, though. Gotta be careful.
When you're going against this many members, you have to walk because you know they will have members everywhere.
Oh, right when you turn the corner. Wow, right in the head.
Yeah.
All right, so 7 rounds for Russia, which means they have secured at least a tie, and 1 more round for Russia will give them the victory, and we will not play out through the rest of the round and move on to the second map.
Yeah. That was a very dominant win, too.
Yeah.
As I said, things change when you get a couple of early frags, and so it did for Russia this time around. Ozone, though, trying to get aggressive towards B.
He gets damaged a little bit.
Achilles playing the middle here.
Taking it a little bit slow. Oh, he saw him. No kills coming through yet.
Okay. You see the push.
Yeah.
Trying to spam through. Number 2 on blue is calling out to his teammates
Yeah.
that they must be pushing in here.
A minute has passed and no one has died yet. Very passive.
Yeah, Ozone with the patience here.
Yeah, Ozone cannot give up another round.
I think that's why they're being so meticulous with this one. Good spot by Freed. He knows they're coming in now. Does not dodge the nades. Perfectly placed.
Okay, double kills coming through. Getting punished for that by aggressive. 3v3 now. Ooh, 1-for-1 trade, 2v2. Raiden, no.
Oh, Raiden gets caught out there. The corner camp, and now it's up to Z. 1v2.
Totally
From
doable.
behind, but cannot secure the kill, and that means that Ozone keeps their hopes alive.
Yeah. A 3-win streak right now, making it 7-5. But unfortunately for them, even if they do win 2 more rounds, it's only going to end up as a tie. So we'll have to see.
Okay, let's see how they want to engage in here. Achilles was very far forward, actually. Pushed all the way up to A. Some smoke coming down might grab some attention away from Art of Execution, but most of the members are over towards B.
But, you know, seeing that Ozone taking 3 rounds in a row, they may have figured out the defensive positions or the way that the Russians play their defense on this map, allowing them to take advantage of that. We'll see if this winning streak will continue for Ozone.
Look at Modro with 2 health. Looks like he's been in the front, and he's still not scared to put down some of that damage. See, this site is totally evacuated so far. They're not going to get killed by the grenades, but entry frag from Achilles. See, able to pick up 2 kills, and Freed gets 1 as well.
Going back and forth, 2v2 now.
Aggressive picks up the low Z.
Oh, replies with the headshot.
What a beast! Achilles was waiting for him, but he still just flick shot at him in the face.
Bomb has been planted.
It's a 1v1. Bomb has been planted. If Wezik is able to clutch this, he will give his team a win on a map that they did not choose.
Yeah. So much pressure for both of these players. Aggressive, lower on health, but he gets it, picks him off with the headshot, and keeps their hopes alive. One more round, and we do have a tie.
Yep, this is the last round for both sides. If Ozone wins this round, it's a tie. If Art of Execution wins this, it's a win. I'm pretty sure this may be one of the slowest rounds of them all. Because it matters.
Yeah.
Especially for Ozone.
Yeah.
They do not want to lose.
Matters a lot
Yeah, it
for both
does.
of these teams.
And even if they win, it's not a win for Ozone. It's a tie. So they have to, settle with the tie.
Yeah, we'll see how we deal with ties after if Ozone does win.
4-man in the middle. It's a 4-1 split right now.
Yeah, over towards B. Okay, good peek.
Yep.
C's freed. Oh, gets it with the C5. Raiden with a good early kill.
Giving them the advantage. Will also be able to take over a bomb site to plant the bomb to put Art of Execution in a pinch. Will
They
be
are
able to pull it off?
so patient with this. A minute 40. That's a good need. Freed almost gets picked off.
Oh, they're going trade all out. 1 for 1. It's a 4v3 still, though.
Who's number 3 on red? Coming from behind. Gets picked off, though.
Mojo gets picked off. It's Devil.
2 on 3, it looks like.
Yeah.
In favor of Art of Execution. 2 on 4, actually.
Oh!
Gets it.
Lands that headshot, makes it 3v2.
Aggressive is very low, though.
All right. Trying to go around a little bit.
Yeah. They want to group up here. They don't want to be outnumbered.
They want to take over that bomb site and land that bomb. And there we go with the bomb plant. Now this is going to force Russia to come in. And the Devil gets a headshot.
It's a big one trying to come in. Raiden, though, is going to make it 2 on 1. They got 30 seconds now. Can they pull it off? It's going to come down to the wire.
1v2.
They can't seem to kill him. Finally, they get him!
No!
And that means that Art of Execution will take the victory. 8-6. Unbelievably close. Down to the last round.
Wow, that was crazy. It's amazing to see how Russia could take away the map that Ozone picked and starting off on the side away from what Ozone picked and giving them the attacking side and winning the first half as well as winning the second half and bringing the victory, taking it away from the previous champions.
Yeah.